Misha. So today this is like my first part of this mini series which I told you about. I'm planning on to do this War on Aging, where I am going to talk to you about certain skincare products that I'm using, if I like, if I think that they work, any anti-aging tools and stuff like that. And I wanted to be a bit more chatty than, you know, like sitting and reviewing things, so it's more informal. So today I wanted to talk about eye creams. About eye creams. Do we really need them? There is a divided opinion between us vloggers, beauty professionals, and some say you don't really need them, your regular face cream is good enough. There are some that tell you you need to use them. Obviously people in beauty industry will tell you you definitely need them, because we have to remember beauty industry is a huge business and they're basically trying to sell us things. And because we are like the easiest to sell to, we want to stay younger and look good for as long as possible, we almost believe anything. Dermatologists might tell you you don't need them, but again, dermatologists, they have their own skincare line to sell, will tell you definitely do. So I will tell you today what I think. I use eye creams, and you know that. I like using eye creams, and I tell you my favorites. I've got 4 favorites here, although I've used many, but these are my definitely favorites, and I feel like they've made change to my eyes, but I'm not here to sell you any of those. I've got nothing to gain, nothing to lose. I'm just sharing with you my experience. So what I want to say, do what you want. Do what you want. If you feel that you need it or want it or like to use them, use them. If you don't feel it, you do. It's fine, you know. We have to remember that any of the skincare products, especially at our age, when we've already developed the lines and wrinkles, none of it is gonna get rid of them. Full stop. Nothing is going to get rid of them. It doesn't matter how much the product promises it, it will not get rid of it. Just think about it. If all these products worked and got rid of the fine lines, wrinkles, plastic surgeons would not have a job. No one would have Botox, no one would have fillers. We would just be using these wonderful creams. On the other hand, especially if you start earlier, I think creams that have very good ingredients in them will help, but they will help. You notice that, you know, these products, they never say, you know, it will get rid of your wrinkles, it will help to improve the appearance of your wrinkles and stuff like that. And that's very true. And I think while you're using them, you will see the difference, because you're obviously constantly putting those ingredients on. If you stopped completely, I'm sure your skin would go back to normal. But I also think that you will slow down the wrinkles and fine lines going worse. That's what I feel. You know, people say, oh, you've got totally different skin under your eyes. I don't think it's totally different skin. Yeah, it's a bit thinner. That's why, you know, we see the discolorations, dark circles, because we lose the volume here. Remember, everything is drooping down, so we lose volume and the skin gets thinner, and you can see the veins more and all that. Also, eye area is like, I think, the fastest to age, because we move our eyes all the time. We squint, we smile, we frown, you know, we blink. I mean, even blinking all the time. So this area gets the fine lines really quickly. Also, how your eyes look, I think a lot of it is to do with your genes as well, and the style and your lifestyle. If you drink a lot of coffee, then you probably will suffer with more water retention, therefore have more bags. If you don't drink enough water, if you're not using SPF, remember sun is the worst culprit when it comes to aging your skin. So there is so many factors, because I get sometimes comments or emails, please help me, I've got these bags, I've got, you know, it's very difficult for me, I'm not a professional, to determine why you have the eye bags, why you have the lines, what is your skincare routine. You know, I can't really help you, but what you need to know ultimately, that if you have, you know, real baggy eyes or very wrinkly eyes, cream is not going to help you. It's not going to, well, it might help a bit, the appearance of it, but it's not going to ever get rid of it. You have to have Botox or eye lift surgery or whatever, which I'm thinking of, and I've been thinking about it for a long time. As you know, I hate my eyes, although they are, sorry, when I'm trying to get comfortable, I always kick this table and everything shakes. Although the creams I have been using, I feel like they've helped me. So you could use your regular moisturizer under your eyes, but a lot of moisturizers won't have the ingredients that address specific eye problems like the puffiness and dark circles. You know, for example, caffeine in a cream, not drinking it, can help with the under eye puffiness, but ordinary face cream might not have caffeine in it. So that's where I think eye creams come into play. So if you don't have any specific eye problems like eye bags, puffiness, fine lines, then I think you find just using a good moisturizer that has all the good ingredients, or just a good serum. I, on the other hand, always had eye bags. I don't know if you can see when I look down. Obviously the lighting is good here when I'm videoing. I've got makeup on, so they don't show as much. But I've always hated my under eye area. It is so much better than it was 3 years ago, and I will talk to you about it in a minute. But I'm still thinking to have a filler in those troughs, because I've lost complete volume here. So maybe they're not as much bags, but I've got this trough here which gives the appearance of a bag. So, and you can use fillers to just fill that trough, which will plump up this area, and the bag will look much better. So I'm even thinking about that, but I am still using eye creams. So I've written some things down so I don't lose train of thought. So the ingredients that you really need to look at in your eye cream is retinol, vitamin C, caffeine, peptides, vitamin E, and yes, you can probably get a lot of these ingredients in your regular face cream, and that's fine, although I don't think you would get caffeine in that. Also, so hyaluronic acid obviously helps with the hydration. You need to keep your under eye area hydrated. Imagine when the weather's been really dry for a long time and you see the cracks in earth, you see all these cracks. That's what happens if you have really dry skin. You will see these lines and wrinkles even more. Then you need ceramides, which retain moisture. Then you need retinol, which promotes new cell growth and collagen production. Neuropeptides, which increase collagen and elastin production. Vitamin E, which is very moisturizing and nourishing. And you know, there are all the time new peptides being developed, and now we've got this stem cell technology as well, which is supposed to help with collagen production. Now there are other ingredients which you could look for if you want to lighten dark circles and pigmentation. It's a kojic acid, arnica, hydroquinone or quinine and licorice. But these ingredients are good for dark circles, you know, darkness under your eyes. So what I'm saying, that you might have all the good ingredients in your face cream or your face serum, but you might not have those specific ingredients that specifically target puffiness, dark circles and stuff like that. So what I'm saying is, it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to use it or not. I like using eye creams, and because I have those concerns, I have the puffiness, the fine lines, and my skin is getting much thinner, so I feel like I've got darkness, especially like here now under my eyes. And so I will tell you now which creams I'm using, why I like them, and I will probably direct you to videos where I've reviewed them already in depth. I don't want to repeat myself. But the very first cream, which you all remember and you're still buying it, and I know a lot of you really enjoy it, a lot of you asking me if I'm still using it, because I stopped for a while as I've been trying different creams, but I've just bought it again, and it's the TRANQUILLITY BANISH Puffy Eye Cream. And I called it 3 years ago my magic eye cream, and I will leave you the link in the description box to the video where I've talked about it, and I have there a couple of screenshots before and after of me without makeup, how my eye bags used to look before I started using it. So I don't care, this got such good ingredients, it's all natural, doesn't have anything synthetic, it's got the parabens that it has in it are naturally derived from plants. And this one has the Eyeless and Matrixyl 3000 and pure hyaluronic acid. And Matrixyl 3000 about 3 years ago was a big thing about this peptide, how great it is for anti-aging, in anti-aging skincare. And I found this cream through reading an article in Daily Mail, I think it was. So I will link you this, because this is a lovely cream, and this what started me, because I don't think actually before that I used to use eye creams, you know. I probably didn't. So 3 years ago I probably didn't use eye creams till I read about this and bought that one, got a great result, and started using it, and I used it for like 2 years solid, I think, till then I started being on YouTube, you know, started trying different things. So I will leave you a link to that. Now my latest, you know, Charlotte Lacroix Renewal Eye Cream, and again I will link your review to the whole Charlotte Lacroix review, because I am really enjoying this one. This one is the one that's got argan stem cells, so it's quite a newer technology. Again, it's all natural. That's another thing, you know, you don't have any nasties in it, it's all natural, these ingredients. I don't know about the third one I tell you about, but yeah, love this cream. I mean, it's a huge bottle. This one is particularly big, it's 30 ml, I think. This one is 20 ml, this is 30 ml, but you know, most creams are like 15 ml, I think. I love this cream. With this cream I've noticed a lot of softening on my lines, like under my eyes, and I probably told you in a review of those products. So I use it now every night, this cream. I use the whole Charlotte Lacroix system at night. So I will leave you a review to that one. Then you remember not long ago I got the Balance Snake Venom eye cream, and this is probably the cheapest out of them, but I love the whole Balance skincare products. They are so affordable. You can get them on Amazon, but I know a lot of you are skeptical about getting things from Amazon. I leave you a link to this. There is a actual online store that stores them, but you can buy them in places like TJ Maxx. Also sells a lot of Balance skincare. Honestly, I don't think anything is more than £5-6, and that was very nice and worked for me very well. And I know that these things work on my eyes, because I know if I stop using the cream, I did that, didn't I? I'm sure I was telling you that I've stopped for a while for whatever reason, that I've run out of one of them, and then I bought this one, something like that. I can't even remember, but I can definitely see the difference in my under eye area if I stop using my eye creams. And that's just me, you know. To you it could be rubbish, You might not be using any, and that's absolutely fine, but I'm just telling you what I find. So this one, and this is so affordable, I've actually since bought from this company hyaluronic acid serum, vitamin C serum. I mean, look at the reviews and stuff, and how they all made. I think this is really, really good skincare line. So this has Snake, which is a snake venom-like neuropeptide that softens the look of fine wrinkles. Then it's got Eye Pro 3X, which has been clinically proven to reduce under eye bags and dark circles and to boost collagen production and hydration. Yeah, so what it says, it relaxes tired eyes, moisturizes and illuminates, minimizes under eye dark circles and bags. And I agree, I really like this cream. This is probably my third one, because I use these not in any particular order. Okay, I haven't used that one for, I think I've finished one of those about 6 months ago, and I didn't repurchase it. I just repurchased it recently. But I've used about, that's it. When I finished that, that's when I bought this one. So that's why this is my third tube. And then obviously, you know, Charlotte LACROIX sent this to me, so this is like the latest one. And why am I telling you this? Oh, okay, this is like my third tube. I also tried the Dragon's Blood eye cream from them, and I didn't like that one so much. So I definitely prefer this one. I didn't feel like the other one did anything for what I wanted, so I like this one. And also I've been sent this a while ago, and this is Atheras Moroccan Coffee Eye Cream. And again, this company is, I'll leave you a link to them, is organic, vegan, 100% pure. So I have been using that one as well. I can't tell you, because like with the other ones, I've used them all for a while, so I know that they do things for me. This one I haven't used it for long yet, but because it has those good ingredients, I still use it. I just rotate them. I use whatever cream I pick up, I put it under my eyes. It's like in my routine. I never not put my cream at night or in the morning, eye cream. It's always in my routine. It's like habit now, but which one it is out of those four, it doesn't matter. So this one has caffeine from Moroccan coffee seed oil and from Arabica green tea, which is anti-inflammatory. That's why it should be good for your under eye puffiness and eye bags. It also is very high in vitamin E because it has argan oil and avocado and shea butter. So it's very moisturizing, it's very comforting, and it has that caffeine obviously, and all natural. So this is my take on eye creams. So if you don't have any great concerns about your under eye and eye area, then I wouldn't bother with eye creams. Just use your you know, serums. Serums are very good because they are usually quite thin in consistency, and they usually have a lot of active ingredients. Just make sure that the ingredients that are in your face serum or your face cream are not going to be irritating for your eyes, because that can happen as well. But then if you're using face creams that don't have anything irritating, you should be fine. But if you feel you've got eye bags and you know you want to soften the fine lines, then, you know, try with something cheaper first. If you don't want to, you know, I don't agree with spending £300 on an eye cream, because I thought there is no way. And I wouldn't buy an eye cream that has exactly the same ingredients as the face cream, because that is the case in a lot of those eye creams. You know, if you read the ingredients, a lot of them have exactly the same ingredients as the face cream. They just in much smaller pot and cost more money. But if they have these other things that address, that's what I'm talking about. I look for eye creams that have these extra ingredients that address like puffiness and, you know, fine lines and maybe discolorations. So I like using eye creams, and I will continue using them. But I want to say again, don't think that any of it is going to reverse any wrinkles, any fine lines. No way. None of it is gonna get rid of it. You want to get rid of fine lines, wrinkle, have Botox, you know. But they will soften them definitely if you have it well moisturized with hyaluronic acid, with those peptides, and of course the ingredients, they're supposed to help puffiness. It will definitely help puffiness, but I think you will only work while you're using it. I haven't tried because I don't want to try. I don't want to go back there, stop using them completely and see my bags popping out badly again. So that's my take on eye creams. Also, do you know what, I'm actually gonna leave you a couple of links to Angie's video. I'm sure a lot of you watch Angie anyway, Hot and Flashy. She did a video why she doesn't use an eye cream, and I will leave you a link to Sharon's, Sharon Cape Had. She's such a funny lady and so glamorous. I love her. Funny, and she give it to you straight. And she's very much into skincare, but she also uses injectables and all that stuff. But she did a video not long ago why you definitely need an eye cream. So you can see how many different opinions is out there. Ultimately, it's down to you. You know, you do your research, you see, you know, if this is for you or not. Okay, so that was the eye creams. Now let me just tell you, because I've just purchased these 3 items. So you know, my sister-in-law is a jewelry designer. She makes some jewelry, she sells some, she's got a gallery where she sells it, but she sells some not on a high street, and on her website and on Etsy, but it's a small collection because she makes a lot to order. She's commissioned to do a lot of stuff, and I have loads of jewelry from her. And you know, this is not like made in everything is handmade by her and just her. She doesn't have any team of people working with her, it's just her. I love her pieces, and you know, I've got quite a collection because obviously I've bought some, and sometimes she's nice enough to gift me something for my birthday or Christmas or something like that. So these are my 3 last purchases. Obviously I get family discount. But I've noticed that I really like circles and, like, you know, things that are empty inside. I don't know what it is, but, and I like flowers as well. Anyway, so I really love this. Let me zoom in maybe a bit. So this is on a little chain. This is all sterling silver. This circle in the middle, is gold plated silver, because obviously she has stuff that are, you know, pure gold and white gold and everything, but they are much more expensive. So this one is gold plated silver, so it's got these 3 circles. Then these earrings, I think they are so elegant, you know, and just something different. Usually we do hoops that way, but these ones are like rectangles, and this is gold plated sterling silver. And then this bracelet, you see, circles, I don't know, I like it. What I love about it, you know, what a pain is to put a bracelet on with a clasp. I love these clasps. So you can just hook it on whichever ring you want, and it's very secure, it's not gonna come off. So I will leave you links to, if I can find on her website. I'm sure she has these on her website, but I don't know about the bracelet. I will link you those, but I always say, if you, because I know one of you liked my little rose necklace, which I don't think she has on her website, and she contacted Caroline through email and ordered one of those, and she just made it for her. So if there is something that I'm wearing and you can't see on her website, I'm sure if you contact Caroline through email, through her website, she will be happy to make it for you. Okay, let me know if I've got so many pieces of Caroline. So if you maybe want me to do like my jewelry collection from Caroline. I am funny because I don't wear jewelry like every day. Even when you look at my videos, I might stick some earrings in, but I don't often have bracelets, and I love it, I collect it, but I somehow never think, you know, even when I'm getting ready for a video, you will see in a lot of videos I might have some earrings in, but often I don't have anything. But I have quite a few pieces, so if you would like me to do a video on that, let me know. Okay, so that's it for this part of War on Aging. Let me know what you think about eye creams. Do you use them? Do you like them? Do you see any difference with them? It'd be very interesting to read. So thank you very much for watching, and I see you soon. Bye.